God thought of a man named Lance Mahoney and breathed his spirit to life before he was even formed in his mother's womb. He was born in Chicago to an Irish Catholic family, to Fred and Elayne with 11 sisters and brothers. So he learned at an early age how to get along with others. There was Lonnie, Lisa, Pat, Dee Dee, John, Brian, and Blaze, Peter, Paul, Mary, and Peggy. It was fun, it was wild, it was hard, it was chaotic and sometimes crazy. They moved back and forth from Chicago to California and eventually settled in Fresno. You go where the family can survive, and when your mom or dad says so. He met his first wife, Lynn, at his family Shakey's Pizza, and not long after they were married. He joined the army and was sent to Vietnam. It was dangerous, it was scary. They had 3 kids, Tammy, Tanya, and Travis, and Lance went to college and got his degree in special education for speech therapy. He was creative, he was smart, he had passion, he had heart, charisma, humor, and charm. No situation he couldn't handle or disarm. He wasn't perfect, he was complex and complicated, but for everything Lance Mahoney was, he was fiercely loved, and we celebrate him. His life took a whole new direction when his kids moved to Alaska. He got a divorce and at 32, a new wife, Pat, and 2 more boys, Lance Jr. and Michael. And the older kids in summers kept the family intact. He worked with kids at the Special Olympics, in the hospital, and juvenile hall. Then started Mahoney Financial and college planning. It seemed like Lance could do it all. He was creative, he was smart, he had passion, he had heart, charisma, humor, and charm. No situation he couldn't handle or disarm. He wasn't perfect, he was complex and complicated, but for everything Lance Mahoney was, he was fiercely loved, and we celebrate him. He always fought for the underdog. He was a hero, a protector, someone you looked up to. And being 6'4" and the firstborn son, that was easy to do. He was a problem solver and a survivor, and jokingly said he had 9 lives. He needed all of those to accomplish all he did, and as always, God provides. He loved watching sports, his beloved Bears and Cubbies, and had his jelly beans and spice drops with him wherever he was at. You always felt welcomed and comfortable in his presence, and he loved to make people laugh. Lord knows he had his struggles, but he fought through them as long as he could. Unconditionally loved through the bad and the good. Now unshackled and finally free in the arms of God the Father. He was creative, he was smart, he had passion, he had heart, charisma, humor, and charm. No situation he couldn't handle or disarm. He wasn't perfect, he was complex and complicated, but for everything Lance Mahoney was, he was fiercely loved, and we celebrate him. For everything Lance Mahoney was, he was fiercely loved, and we celebrate him.